two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Getting this quickly to Berrios. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Given 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
A good catch to move the chains from Berrios, known mostly as an all-pro return man. Miami no doubt will use him there, but he doesn't want you to sleep on him as a receiver as well.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. But you look at this Patriots defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man. It's Berrios complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 39. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. He'll get this down to the 38.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 2nd and 8. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll snag about 5 yards down at the 32.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, On offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced down with a third and goal situation. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4. Decision time. Opening drive here. What would you do?
There is no decision for me. I'm the visitor. I'm on the road. I've moved the ball downfield. I've got momentum. I'm going for it right here. Look at that play sheet. Pick out your best play.
And even if you don't get it, then your defense is going to have a really good situation on the other side.
Exactly. And in fact, though, I'm not even telling my defense to get ready. I'm telling them to get ready to celebrate because we're going to score.
Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jones and the Pats now with a first and 10 at their own 23. 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. Down the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. Back to Stevenson on first down. Shifts by him. And he's taken down inside the 30. 48 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a first and 10 here. They run once more with Stevenson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. The Patriots had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Here we go, get set.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
11.
On third down, here's Stevenson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
21.
Now Jones. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
All right, come on.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And not much there. Maybe a yard at the 24.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Tua. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The open scheme going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Achane. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play. So now 3rd down coming up. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Tua, fast pass outside complete. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times at any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
11.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Pats have got it back to within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. From midfield, here's Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Tua. This one left side caught by Berrios. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Second and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Touchdown Dolphins! Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Patriots 7. Jason Sanders to kick
So
off
not much
for
time to
Miami.
work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Omaha, set.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Here we go.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Jones, another shot here after the pick six. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing Jones. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And off to Achane to begin the drive. Fights him off. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. A give, running right, Achane. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Get to the line!
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we...
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Javon Holland.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Up the middle, Achane. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Now Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. Are things looking much rosier for him here in week 2? They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Again, it's Achane. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front.
and allowed the secondary to get home.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, a 14-yard touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right, because this team felt like they let one get away in the opener. And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything that went wrong in game 1, they took care of business with it in game 2.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
21. Here we go.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Jones. And hitting Juju on the slant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Looking to throw. Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Douglas.
Here we go.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
11.
A 6-yard pick.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
11.
They'll look to throw again. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now a 2nd and 10.
21.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays.
Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Over the middle, incomplete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Couple of Alabama guys there. 2 at a waddle for the Miami first. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And they take a knee. Good bounce back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized it was a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Miami, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.